A major whale just scooped up 331 million Pi tokens, a stash now valued at a staggering $148.5 million. And here's the big update. Residents in the US are now able to buy Pi directly using USD right within the Pi wallet. But that's not all. I'll also explain why the fact that Stanford University hasn't made any official statements about Pi Network is actually one of the biggest indicators that this project is totally legitimate. And wait for this. Some people are out here selling Pi for $1.35, while others are throwing around the idea that a single Pi could be worth $314,000. Who's telling the truth? Stay with me, because by the time we're done, you'll have a full understanding of what's really going on in the Pi network right now. Before we go any further, do me a huge favor and hit that share button immediately. Seriously, this info needs to reach every single Pi pioneer out there. Sharing this could literally impact someone's financial future in a major way. Let's get into the big headline. Pi Network has just rolled out voluntary token lockups that come with up to a 200% mining bonus, and the reactions are all over the place. While some folks are praising the move as smart, others are quick to throw out the scam label. Here's what I honestly think. This lockup feature isn't some last-ditch effort by the team. It's a calculated move that strengthens the entire ecosystem. When you lock your Pi, you're actively contributing to the network's long-term stability and proving your commitment. Think of it like this. Would you rather have a market full of traders dumping tokens every chance they get, or a group of dedicated pioneers who are genuinely invested in the future of the project? You know the answer. Here's what's going on beneath the surface. If you haven't yet migrated, you can set your pre-migration lockups through the mainnet tab in the Pi app. After you migrate, you'll manage your lockups using the Pi wallet, and that's how you access that full 200% bonus. Now I get it. Some of you are probably thinking, what if I need my Pi now? Look, crypto has never been about instant returns. Bitcoin holders waited years to see massive gains. Ethereum supporters toughed it out through more than one bear market. What Pi Network is creating is groundbreaking, and projects like that take time to reach their full potential. But hang on, there's even bigger news. Pi Network is going open source. This is an absolutely massive leap forward. Anyone who understands blockchain knows this brings serious advantages: greater transparency, broader community engagement, and faster innovation. This isn't just another system update. It's Pi making its entrance into the top tier of crypto projects alongside Ethereum and Bitcoin. We're talking about a front row seat to what could be the biggest crypto story in years. Now, let me vent for a second. People keep whining that the current Pi price is hovering around 35 cents. Let's be real. Some big players are borrowing Pi on exchanges just to sell it quickly and drive the price down. It's classic short-term thinking. But while they're focused on quick flips, you should be focused on the long game. My suggestion? Keep your Pi safe in your wallet. If you sell it cheap, you're basically giving away value. The smart players? They're collecting as much as they can while everyone else is panic selling. Back to that mysterious whale I mentioned earlier. Yeah, someone just grabbed 331 million Pi tokens. That's nearly $150 million worth. It doesn't matter who it is, whether it's a buyback or a savvy investor. It signals that someone sees long-term value in this project. For those in the US, things just got way more interesting. You can now buy Pi with USD through Apple Pay, directly inside the Pi wallet. This is the project's first direct fiat to Pi on-ramp, and it's built right into their core app. Think about that. This isn't just a helpful tool. It marks a turning point from being just a mining app to offering real liquidity and worldwide usability. If you're a miner, you now have an easy, legal way to turn your mined Pi into something spendable. If you're a developer, this makes it easier than ever to attract new users and boost the entire ecosystem. And if you're an innovator, this is your moment to build apps, services, or marketplaces around Pi. Now, let's tackle the constant scam accusations head on. It's getting old. Every few days, people yell scam without ever backing it up. Let me explain why that argument doesn't hold water. First, we have the Stanford connection. Pi Network's co-founders, Dr. Nicholas Kakalis and Dr. Chang'a Fan, are both tied to Stanford University. That institution guards its name fiercely. If Pi Network were running a shady operation while leveraging Stanford's reputation, you better believe there would have been lawsuits or shutdowns by now. But none of that has happened. That's not just a coincidence. It's solid proof that Pi is a serious and legitimate project. Second, real scams don't last long. They get slapped with lawsuits and bans and disappear. What's happening with Pi? Ecosystem apps are launching. Partnerships are growing. Fiat services like TransFi and on-ramp money are now integrated into the Pi wallet. Tens of millions of users have completed KYC and are ready for the next chapter. This is not what a scam looks like. This is what real development and expansion looks like. Third, impatience kills potential. Sure, Pi's been around since 2019, but think logically. Ethereum and Bitcoin didn't become household names overnight. It took years. Real networks grow slow and steady. Pi isn't here to hand out fast profits. It's here to revolutionize how we think about currency itself. And that kind of transformation takes time. Now let's look at some hard data to prove things are moving forward. Pi Network just lowered its mining rate from 0.0030165 to 0.007746 Pi per hour. That's the lowest rate ever. And it shows that the core team is actively managing supply in line with demand. In just the past day, 3.3 million Pi tokens were relocked, which is about 0.13% of the entire locked supply. That may seem like a small slice, but it shows users are voluntarily opting into the lockup system. Despite all the noise, people are doubling down. And here's my honest view of where things stand. Pi Network is going through growing pains. That's natural for a project this massive. When you explode from a few million to over 65 million users in more than 200 countries, systems are going to be stressed. It's also fair to say that communication issues and delays from the core team have made things more frustrating. But we have to admit, the growth has been phenomenal, and that brings new challenges. The Pi blockchain is completely transparent and auditable. Community members have confirmed that the GCV was correctly implemented, with proofs available publicly for anyone, including regulators, to verify. That level of openness simply doesn't exist in scam operations. Let's shift to price speculation, because I know many of you are waiting to hear it. Some are saying a single Pi could hit $314,159. While that enthusiasm is fun, we have to stay grounded. The current 35 price is due to market manipulation and lack of liquidity. It doesn't reflect real value. But as more utility gets added, and once Open Mainnet is fully launched, we'll likely see true price discovery happen. Now ask yourself, would you really sell your Pi for just 35 cents, knowing everything we just went over? Pi is on the verge of surprising everyone with a major price breakout, possibly the strongest one yet. Remember, crypto always comes back stronger after downturns, but it all comes down to whether you have the patience to wait for that recovery. The current lockup debate actually gives us insight into investor psychology. When the market is down and progress feels slow, people want fast solutions. But locking Pi isn't about quick price gains. It's about strengthening the network and rewarding those who stick around. The real turning points we need, market recovery, full exchange listings, and renewed trust, will take time. As we look ahead to the open source rollout and more ecosystem growth, keep in mind that Pi Network is bigger than just another token. It's trying to build a truly decentralized financial system that everyday users can participate in. That's a huge goal. But when it does succeed, early adopters will benefit massively. For those worried about the upcoming unlock of 160 million tokens, don't be. This is actually healthy. Unlocking tokens adds liquidity and helps the market find a real price point. Sure, it brings short-term fluctuations, but what really matters is building value over time. So here's how I'd sum things up. Pi Network has lasted longer than most crypto projects, built one of the biggest communities out there, and keeps delivering utility even with critics piling on. That Stanford affiliation gives it serious credibility. The move to open source proves their commitment to doing things the right way. If you're already in the Pi ecosystem, stay patient, stay focused, and keep mining. The people who win are the ones who believe early, before the rest of the world catches up. Don't let temporary price dips shake your confidence in the bigger picture. Use lockups if they make sense for your strategy, but don't overcommit if you're not ready. If you found value in this breakdown, please hit that like button, subscribe to Crypto Educate, and most importantly, share this with everyone in the community. We need truth and facts, not fear or wild guesses. I'll keep tracking Pi's progress and bringing you solid, research-backed updates. Thanks for joining me today for this deep dive into everything Pi Network. I truly appreciate every single one of you who sticks around to learn and grow with this channel. Your support through comments, likes, and shares helps more people find the truth about crypto. Be sure to explore my other Pi Network videos for insights on tech updates, ecosystem news, and market analysis. Until next time, keep grinding, keep growing, and always remember that real success in crypto comes from discipline, learning, and vision. And finally, don't forget to join our Telegram channel using the link in the description below for more money-making opportunities.